NFL Sunday is here. It is the first NFL Sunday of the entire season, and I could not be more excited. We have waited all off season for this day, and I have my best 5 picks for you guys in this video. I'm going to give you a full breakdown on each of them, and we're also going to be starting a new challenge at the end of the video. So if you guys have not yet, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe. I'm one of the first people to post these every single day, all throughout the season, all throughout the off season. So make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. And before we jump into anything, if you guys want all of my best picks, all of my best breakdowns, you can get them inside our Discord with over 21,000 other people. It is linked down below. We give you our best picks for PrizePicks, Underdog, Chalkboard, all of the best player props on the board every single day go inside this group. We are up over 678 units since we launched over a year and a half ago. We have had people buy a Dodge Charger in here. We've had people buy a drone. We have a bunch more of client videos and testimonials in the description. I'm not going to come on here and say we hit every pick because it's not even close. There's ups, there's downs. It's part of it. But in the long run, we are really damn good at what we do. And we do full refunds if you're not happy, by the way. So make sure to go join up if you want all the best picks, and you want to also our VIP chat. So if you want to talk about the games as they're going on, talk about your picks, sweat them out together, make sure to join up. You can see our clients spamming in the winners in our winners chat. And we also do give every single person a completely free month. So if that's something you're interested in, then all you have to do to go get a free month, free 30 days inside the group is go in the description and download this app called Underdog Fantasy. We actually do have a few other apps. If you already have Underdog, don't worry. But download Underdog Fantasy and use the promo code PISTONS. When you guys use the promo code PISTONS, you are going to get, number one, a free square. So a random player literally just to get 1 yard, like Bijan Robinson to get 1 yard. You're also going to get a promo where if you play $5, they're going to give you 50 for completely free. So for example, you go ahead and you put $5 on today's slip. They're going to put $50 right in your account. No questions asked, no strings attached. So go ahead, download Underdog, get your $50 for free, get your free square, and then also make sure to go ahead and send us an email down below. It is in the description. You'll get a free 30 days inside our Discord. We'll reach out to you and we will get you hooked up. So without further ado, let's jump into it. I got my best 5 picks in the NFL for Sunday. And first up, we're actually going to start with the night game. And it's going to be Lamar Jackson for higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns. And as we can see on screen here, this one, I don't know why this number is even on the board. Lamar threw 41 touchdowns in the air last year. That's not even counting on the ground. And just 4 interceptions. He probably should have been the MVP. Don't come at me about that. I think he should have. Voter fatigue. But he's hit this in 9 of his last 10 games, including 8 straight games to end out the year. We can see even against Buffalo in the playoffs. Like, look at this. The last 2 times he played the Bills last season, last September they had a game and he threw 2 passing touchdowns in a 35-10 Ravens win. And then in the playoffs, in a 27-25 Bills win, he still threw 2 touchdowns through the air. Even if we go back to the last season as a whole, as I just told you guys, like, he hit this in 9 of his last 10. He really hit this, though, in 12 of his last 13 games to end the year. So dude is on fire. We all know who Lamar Jackson is. The Bills' passing defense is actually slightly below average, giving up 1.6 a game. And probably my favorite stat out of all of this is just up here in the top right. You can see other apps are favoring this up, like Fanduel and Draftkings have -125, -130, etc. So please do take advantage of that while you guys still can. I think this is going to be maybe not the highest scoring game, but like maybe something like 27-21, something along those lines. And the Ravens are obviously going to score some touchdowns. They have one of the best offenses in the NFL. And yeah. So for my second pick, and these are my only 2 picks for the night game, so I'm putting them in the beginning. It's going to be Josh Allen not to throw an interception. I know this one is a little bit scary typically, like taking a quarterback not to throw an interception, but Josh Allen protected the ball better last year than I can remember him doing in his entire career. We can see on screen here, he hit it in 8 of his last 10 against the Ravens in both games against the Ravens. Even in the 35-10 loss, he didn't throw a pick. He was not throwing much the ball in harm's way that much. You can also see on the 2025 season last year, he threw 6 total interceptions in 5 games. So, or in 5 total games, meaning like 2 in this one, if you follow what I'm saying. But basically, he played 20 total games, and he only threw a pick in 5 of them. So 75% hit rate on him not throwing an interception. I get it. The Baltimore Ravens are one of the best secondaries in the NFL, but Josh Allen is also the reigning MVP. He's one of the best quarterbacks, arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. And in Sunday Night Football, a primetime game to start off the season, I don't think he's going to turn the ball over. That is just me. So those are my first 2 picks of the day. And then for the third pick, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the last 3 picks for the 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. window, these are my favorite ones. I absolutely love these 2 as well. Like, there are some great picks on the board today, but these 3, beautiful. So pick number 3, it's going to be Ja'Marr Chase to score a touchdown. And obviously, as we all know, Ja'Marr Chase had, I believe it was 17 touchdowns in his last 15 total games. We can see on screen here, he's hit this in 7 of his last 10 games. And head-to-head against the Cleveland Browns, he hit it both times last season. Of course, it's a divisional opponent. He's going up against Denzel Ward, who is one of the best corners in the NFL. But at the end of the day, the Browns are not going to put Denzel Ward on Ja'Marr Chase every single play. And even if he is, it is still Ja'Marr Chase. I understand Ward has had some success against him in the past, but probably my favorite stat here, aside from the fact that it's just Ja'Marr Chase, is the Browns defense. They gave up the most touchdowns to the wide receiver position in the entire NFL. So if you ranked all 32 NFL teams last year and asked who gave up the most touchdowns to the wide receiver position, it was the Cleveland Browns, giving up 1.4 a game. And we know Ja'Marr Chase and T. Higgins are going to eat. I think the Bengals actually are going to find a way to get off to a decent start this season, not start in an 0-1 hole like every other year. And Ja'Marr Chase is going to be the foundation point of that. So I take him to score a touchdown. For pick number 4, we are going to be taking Austin Eckler for higher than 22.5 rushing yards. As you guys can see on screen here, this one isn't really the prettiest, so I'm going to have to give you a little bit of a breakdown on it. But he's hit it in 5 of his last 10, and he hit it at a 53% clip last season. There's some massive components I want to bring up here. Number 1, obviously, as we all know, Brian Robinson is now on the San Francisco 49ers. That leaves a massive hole in the Commanders' run game. And we can sit here and we can say, they got Bill, they got everyone else, but at the end of the day, it is week 1. Bill is a rookie. They do have Jeremy McNichols, but Austin Eckler is the most proven back in this backfield. And I'm not going to sit on here and tell you Eckler is going to be like the 1A, the lead back all season long. But coming out of the gate in week 1, I think they're going to lean a little bit heavier on the veteran. Because why wouldn't you? He's proven he's been an elite running back in the NFL multiple years of his career. You have some uncertainty behind him. If there was a game to lean a little bit heavier on him in a key divisional matchup, I know you can sit here and you can tell me the Giants aren't the best team in the NFL, and everyone knows that. But they're going to need to get a win here. This is a very big game for their season just because it's divisional. And Eckler will be leaned on, I think, personally. And we're getting him at 22.5 on Underdog. Meanwhile, some other apps are up here at 25.5. And head-to-head twice last season against the Giants, even though he wasn't the lead back, he went for 38 and 42 rushing yards. And the New York Giants defense, as we can see here, they are not good against the run. They're a bottom 5 run defense, giving up 111 yards a game. We know Jaden Daniels is a dual threat, which helps us even more. So I love Austin Eckler to get more than 22.5 rushing yards. For pick number 5 and the final pick that I have for you guys, we're going to take Calvin Ridley for higher than 51.5 receiving yards. And as you guys can see on screen here, Big Cal went above this in 8 of his last 10 games, including 3 straight to end off the year against Indianapolis, Jacksonville, and Houston. And now he is Cam Ward. I am all in on Calvin Ridley this year. Maybe it comes back to bite me, but he is the alpha in this receiving room. They have been hyping him up all offseason long, especially Cam Ward. He's been talking his ear off basically in training camp, reports, and Calvin Ridley went on an absolute tear to end the season. Ever since this game against the Detroit Lions, just take a look. He only missed it twice, and I believe that is his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. So he hit it in 9 of his last 11 last season without consistent quarterback play. And now he is the number 1 overall pick, definitely the best passer in college football last season. To go above 51.5 yards, I absolutely love Calvin Ridley to go above 51.5. I think Cam Ward is going to be amazing for him. And we can also sit here and tell me Pat Surtain is going to shatter. Bro, Pat Surtain is a dog. We all know that, but he's not going to be on Calvin Ridley every single play. And the Denver Broncos defense last year, believe it or not, they were actually bottom 10 against receivers. They gave up 154 yards a game. And this is a game where the Titans aren't projected to win. They're going to be giving up points. So they're going to be passing to get back into it, according to the books. And even if they're not, even if they do win, they're still going to be throwing the ball. So those are my favorite 5 picks. If you guys want to tail me, and I recommend you do so, please do it on Underdog Fantasy. Use the code PISTONS. They will give you $50 for free if you put $5 down on something. They'll give you a free square and much, much more. And stick around because I have some more stuff I'm going to show you guys in a second. But the picks are Lamar more than 1.5 passing touchdowns, Josh Allen not to throw an interception, Jamar Chase more than half of a touchdown, Austin Eckler more than 22.5 rushing yards, Calvin Ridley higher than 51.5 receiving yards. If you want to track all your picks every single day, and I have a challenge coming up at the end of this video, so stick around. Like I said, I recommend you guys track all your picks every single day on this app called Pikkit. If you download it using the code PISTONS, they're going to give you either $3 or $100 for free. It's a completely free app. It'll let you track all your picks on a day-to-day basis, see how you're doing on the day, the week, the month, the year, and you can see our chart here, 271 units of profit, 14% ROI. There's no guarantees, as I always tell you guys, but in the long run, we are really damn good at what we do. And what makes me different than every other YouTuber you probably watch or every other person online you've watched is we actually show you this stuff. So you're welcome to go ahead and look us up and fact check everything I say, everything I do on Pikkit. And I actually encourage you guys to go ask other YouTubers you watch to see their Pikkit, because oftentimes they just won't tell you. They won't do it because they're losing players. Winning in this game is really damn hard, and if you're winning, you should be able to prove it, and that's why we have Pikkit. Now, to end off the video, I have a nice little challenge that we're going to be starting, and it's going to be a 100x challenge. So if you guys don't have this app yet, it is called Novig, and you can essentially do singles every single day. So for example, if you download it, if you're in a blue state here, it's legal in 42 states, and use the code PISTONS. If you spend $5, they'll hook you up with 50 for free as well, like completely separate from Underdog. Novig will also give you 50 for free if you spend $5. But basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to try to 100x over a 7 or 8 day period. So for example, if Calvin Ridley goes above his 53.5 yards on this one, tomorrow we'll put 20 on something else. If Jamar Chase goes above half a touchdown, we'll put 20 on the next one. So these are 3 separate challenges. If one of these picks loses, we'll just cut it off. If 2 of these picks win, then tomorrow I'll have 2 picks for you for $20 and $20. And then if the next one wins, etc., we'll continue going up. But these are my picks. These are not your picks. Of course, please do what you guys want. I'll never tell you something is guaranteed. This is just a nice little fun challenge I'm going to be adding into the videos. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching.